Hey everybody, Kimberly DeWitt from DeWitt Consultancy Partners. This is Thursday afternoon here in Tanzania, and this will be vlog number 3. So I know I'm a little behind. My goal was to do one at least every day, but these past couple of days have been uber busy, which is great. So I'm a little behind on my posts, but we're going to catch up today. And today's vlogs are going to be a two-parter. So for those of you who don't have a ton of time to listen to my ramblings and goings on here in Tanzania, this first vlog is going to be about business stuff. So who I met with these past couple of days, how it went, that sort of thing. And then I'll be doing a second one on just random Tanzania stuff that I've experienced since I've been here. And I've got some good stuff on that as well. So getting into this first part of our blog entry, let me tell you about how the past couple of days have gone. So first off, thank you to everybody who wished me happy birthday here and abroad. It was very much appreciated and did this little homesick heart a lot of good. So thank you for that. We met this week so far with 2 organizations, one being AmCham, which we talked about on Monday, which is basically the American Chamber of Commerce. So that went really well. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. And then the second was a nonprofit organization called TAWAH. So we'll talk a little bit more about that one as well in a few minutes. I met with its executive director, Victoria Heilman. So please Google her because she is awesome. Both organizations were very gracious enough to meet with me, and let's get into that a little bit. So AmCham, as we talked about the other day, AmCham is the American Chamber of Commerce, and their membership includes businesses from Tanzania as well as American companies. So when I met with them on Tuesday, what we talked about a lot was more in terms of small business coaching and small business consulting, because just like technology is very much needed here in technology training, so is teaching about entrepreneurship and being a SME and a coach in those areas as well. So we talked quite a bit about working with small businesses, providing education on understanding financials, getting businesses started, creating operational process. So things of that nature. Excuse me while the plane goes by. So we had quite a few opportunities for partnership there. And they have a number of events over the year, including monthly get-togethers that they do physically and virtually, and then also lunch and learns, the American equivalent to lunch and learns, where they will have someone come in and talk on a topic. So one month it may be an accountant talking about tax law or changes in tax law. Another month it may be a lawyer coming in and talking about legal changes that impact the business community. So that opens up some really good opportunities for DCP, because we can be that SME that can do maybe a few sessions on marketing, on sales, on how to get your business up and going from that more operational perspective, and especially around developing operational process. So it was a really good discussion, very good discussion. We talked for a good while, had a chance to give out my marketing package, of course, talked a little bit about TLA and looking for partnership in that as well. Went really well. So I'm hoping here by the time I leave, we will be touching base again to see what kind of soft commitments I can get for June when we come back, of which she was already talking about what we could do together when I come back in June in terms of partnership and potentially doing a conference or training course or something of that nature. So that went really well. I'm very happy with meeting AmCham, and special thanks to AmCham for making time for me. The second group I met with was with a group called TAWAH, and you'll see some information kind of pop up with them on the screen here. They are a nonprofit that works with women to teach them business skills, teach them construction skills, basically trade skills that they can start to develop and go out there and get a job in the job market. So I had actually met Victoria, who's the executive director of this organization. I met her back on my first trip to Tanzania back in 2021, and had an opportunity to get to know her and her organization and all the great things that they do. She herself is an architect, so that is pretty cool. So again, we had a very good discussion. I had a very long leisurely dinner, she snuck and got me a birthday cake. You'll see that in the gallery as well. And again, plenty of opportunities for partnership there, both in working with the organization itself to internally help them work on their processes and start to get some better strategies in place, and also working with their clients in terms of teaching them some professional business skills like speaking, like developing a resume, like getting them business cards, teaching them how to market themselves, teaching them how to speak and sell themselves. So all kinds of good soft skills there that is well within DCP's wheelhouse and passion to want to teach. Great stuff there. So we're looking for, we'll be touching base again before I leave end of next week to get some more soft commitments. And I think we have some good plans in place and some good opportunities there. Again, executive director's name is Victoria Heilman, and I will include her LinkedIn page link here toward one of these empty spaces around my head. Please go check her out. Check out the organization. Great organization. And if you're ever looking for something to get into, organizations to support, plenty of good mission work out here to do. So please reach out if you're interested in knowing more. Happy to pass on information. From a bigger perspective, so we're coming to the end of this week. Overall, we've met, I'd say about 90% of our goals so far in terms of our business reason for being here in Tanzania. Next week is going to be focused on a couple of different things. One of our partnership goals is to potentially partner with universities to provide augmented training for their IT curriculums. So for those college level curriculums that are teaching data analysis, networking, the IT space is pretty large. So depending on what that curriculum looks like, we're looking to partner with universities to provide partnership and help them implement additional learning that can lead to certifications for different aspects of the IT space. So things like perhaps a Cisco certification or an Oracle certification or something like a project management certification. Excuse me. So next week, I'm working on getting scheduling to go over to Zanzibar, which gives me a reason to go hop on a ferry for that 2-hour ride over to Zanzibar, the island of Zanzibar. There's 2 universities over there that I'd like to visit. Here in Dar es Salaam, many dozens of universities that are accredited. Again, looking to make connections there. So I'll be working on that this weekend. Next week is going to be pretty busy because it's my last week and this time is zooming by really fast. Oh my goodness. Also, with Victoria from TAWAH, I'm actually going to get an opportunity to go out on site to one of their project sites next week to see it in action. I missed it in 2021, so I'm excited to go see it in person this time. So keep an eye out for that next week. I'm going to definitely try to document that as best I can, get some good pictures, get some good video, meet some good folks. I'll include you guys as much as I possibly can in that. And also, you'll get to see me in sunscreen and like one of those huge hat things so I don't burn to death. So keep an eye out for those great things. And that's essentially the 10-minute update for what we've been up to here at DCP. So as usual, the world of DCP never stops. We are working on executing brilliantly here and making partnerships. And we're meeting that goal so far. We're doing pretty good. So happy Thursday, guys. I will talk to you probably in a couple of days. And check out the second vlog for today. I've been doing some pretty cool personal stuff, which is still kind of business related, but check it out. I think you'll like it. Bye, guys.